Your friends have time jumped away. We've lost them. And I've lost any reason to keep you alive.
Hold on, let's just talk about this a moment.
Time Master Druce.
Kill them all. Starting with him.
Yes, sir. But we've calculated when the Wave Rider is headed.
Past or future?
The present.
Somebody order up a rescue?
Mr. Snart, your timing is impeccable.
Or not.
Put the gun down, Mick.
Kronos, fire.
Sure thing.
If I recall, I made you a certain promise.
No, I'm begging of you. No!
Where's everyone else?
Mr. Snart is helping the professor get situated in the med bay. He's not doing so hot without his nuclear super hat.
Get me out of this stupid robot suit.
First, get us the hell out of here. Gideon.
I'm here, Captain. And if I could take a moment to add how wonderful it feels to be back together.
I have missed you too.
Now that we've had our reunion, I should mention we have a slight problem.
The Time Masters are locking onto us with a tractor beam.
Punch it, Gideon. Sorry, your job.
No, Miss Lance, stay right where you are.
You've proven yourself quite adept at piloting this ship.
About the tractor beam.
Dr. Palmer's going to help me remotely disable it.
I've already established an uplink to the Omnimatrix mainframe, Captain.
The Time Masters are evil, but they're not dumb. There's no way they're gonna let Gideon override the tractor beam remotely.
Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now. They've locked on.
Wait, what if we can convince the system that the override command is coming from somewhere else?
Someone else.
Someone they trust. Just need to borrow. Kronos' operating system.
I'm hot swapping Mr. Rory's hard drive as we speak.
Whatever you're doing, do it faster.
And done. Now, Sarah!
Well, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. At least for now. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to initiate
The quantum detonator once I lock on to the vanishing point.
Right. I suppose it's also time to apologize for being an insufferable know-it-all.
You know, it used to drive me crazy. But I understand it's just your way of trying to look out for me. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be real pissed about this whole roofie thing, but I do get over it.
Roofie thing? I would never dream.
Yeah, you do. But it's okay. It's actually the best decision I never made. The future. You want to know what happens?
No, it's all right. I know enough. The young man in front of me is proof that something must have gone right on this adventure.
So long, Martin.
So long, Jefferson.
Professor's in the med bay. He promises not to blow up while he's on board, which I thought was considerate.
Yeah, the professor's condition is the least of our worries, I'm afraid.
Yeah, much to my chagrin. It turns out everything we've done, maybe even our whole lives, has been determined by the Time Masters.
What?
The Time Masters have this thing called the Oculus, which allows them not only to gaze into the future, but to engineer it.
A future where I'm dead, apparently.
And why would they want you dead?
Have you ever listened to what comes out of his mouth?
Now, in my opinion, Dr. Palmer's death is not part of their plan.
No, that's not reassuring.
Ow.
You saying the Time Masters wanted me to do that?
What I'm saying is that they've been engineering our lives to move in very specific directions, and we are playing out that script even now.
So we can go to 2016, but that might be what the Time Masters want. Or we can go get Kendra and Carter.
Which could also be what they want.
Then we need to do what they don't want. If the Oculus is what they're using to control us, then we need to destroy it.
But how do we do that if the Time Bastards are pulling our strings?
Well, Drew's told me that the Oculus's ability to control our actions doesn't work in the Vanishing Point, most likely because the Vanishing Point itself exists outside of time.
Explains why we were able to escape.
And why we might actually have a shot at destroying this thing. I'm with Ray.
If I'm going to be someone's puppet, I'm going to be one who cuts his own bloody strings.
And I like blowing stuff up.
We set out on this mission to stop Savage and save the world, to become legends and change our fates. That mission hasn't changed.
This is madness. I like it.
Gideon, plot a course to the Oculus Wellspring. Team, I think it's about time we seized our destinies back.
If I'm gonna die, no sense watching my diet.
Time Masters have been known to make mistakes, you know.
What if those mistakes were all part of their plan? Actually, I gotta stop thinking about it. The temporal implications are infinite.
That's why I don't think.
Not bad, right?
Good.
So how'd you do it?
Do what?
How did you not get turned into Kronos? You said the only way you held on to yourself the first time was by focusing on your hate.
What did I focus on this time? The team.
And how much you cared for us?
And thought about how royally screwed you'd be without me. My point being, if I can survive not being turned into Kronos, you can survive anything they throw at you.
Thanks. Keep it in mind.
Well, you better. Because if you tell the team I actually care, I'll shave your head. Ah, this is good.
Not in the mood.
I was going to apologize for pulling a gun on you, but apparently I was just following a script.
Doesn't make you any less of a jerk.
Guilty. So what do we think of Rip's plan?
Doesn't matter. Apparently, everything we're gonna do has already been predetermined by Rip's former bosses.
It's funny, I've always prided myself on being the guy who doesn't play by the rules. Come to find out, I'm the one being played.
I don't know. I still feel responsible for everything I've done, and it still keeps me up at night.
It's the things I didn't do keep me up at night.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's being on this ship, traveling through time. Started to wonder what the future might hold for me. And you. And me and you.
You want to steal a kiss from me, Leonard? You better be one hell of a thief.
How are you feeling, Martin?
Well, I'm dying. I'm also sure that you're dying, and so are all the others. I'm just